Whenever you're ready.
Hi, I'm Julia Hibbard. I'm a sociology student at the College of Charleston.
Hi,
nice to meet you. Thank you for taking the time to meet me today. I just wanted to ask you a couple questions about the case between Mr. Nichols and Mr. Perry. Since you collected the facts and testimony in the Nichols-Perry case, what insight can you give me into the situation?
Basically, Mr. Nichols is an amateur cat breeder. He owns his own candy shop, but he does it on the side, and he breeds pure-blood Persians.
Okay.
And his neighbor, William Perry, had a tabby cat, and incidentally, the Persian ended up having 6 kittens.
Okay. So how did the two parties become involved with each other? Was it just like a neighborly relationship? Was it personal, or were they friendly?
They were friendly up until this incident.
Okay, and how long ago did this incident happen?
I don't know.
Okay,
Actually.
it's unclear. Okay. So besides the two, Mr. Perry, Mr. Nichols, were any other people affected by this?
Both their wives.
Okay, can you tell me a little more about that?
Sure. Marcia Perry, William's wife, actually opened the door for Arthur when he came storming in asking to find William. And both wives actually have an account of the whole situation.
Okay. Is it the same account, or can you tell me they're different accounts?
Each person, of course, has their own account. So, yeah.
Did they testify to you, or like what was their testimony?
Their testimony was basically to a police officer, and it just resulted in a suit, essentially.
Okay. So I want to get some background information on the damages, costs, and loss of income. So what is the emotional, what constitutes the damage here? Is it emotional damage? Is it physical or monetary?
Well, each side has their own argument. Arthur is stating that William Perry assaulted him, so he's charging him with assault and battery, and also loss of income of about $250,000.
Okay.
And Perry is stating that Arthur should basically take it easy because he could easily charge him for trespassing, endangerment to his wife, assault and battery, property damage, and animal abuse.
Okay, wow. Can you tell me more about the animal abuse?
Sure. Basically what happened was he was kind of being a little sarcastic, I guess, because Arthur's a little eccentric about his Persian, and when the Persian had this mixed litter, he lost about $3,000 on the litter and got really mad and stormed over to Perry's house and demanded that he pay him back, basically, and they got into a bit of a fight.
Okay, so it's like a neighborly dispute. So you haven't spoken personally with both parties?
No.
Okay. Was either party more particularly malicious, or was one party negligent? In your opinion, what do you think?
In my opinion, it just depends. Arthur says that William actually hit him and was fighting with him, and there are accounts on that, and William does admit to that. But Arthur was also verbally abusive and a little crazy.
In your opinion, as a sociologist, just to help from your studies, how do you think the situation could have been prevented?
I don't know if it could have been prevented. Arthur is saying that William should be held liable because his cat went over the fence, and according to city ordinances, he needs to keep his cat in his lawn, but cats do wander. So I don't know if it could have been prevented other than just better communication skills.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have resulted in a fight.
Okay. And what do you think, is there going to be a resolution to this? Or to let the court decide?
Yeah, we'll let the court decide.
Okay. Well, we've run out of time, but thank you for meeting with me and providing me with insight, from my studies. And is it okay if I, need more information as it's developed to contact you again?
That's fine.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time. Have a safe drive home.
Good job.